Last sutra we talk regarding the Ashmita. Ashmita means if you think Drik and Darshana are same, means the Drik Shakti, Sir or special Purusha, Purusha Vishesha or Ishvara, and the Darshana Shakti means Prakriti or Buddhi are same. And this sutra will be learning regarding the Raga. So let's see, it tells Sukha Anushayi Raga. Sukha Anushayi Raga. Sukha Anushayi Raga. Raga means attachment. You are attached towards anything. It may be you will be attached towards mobile, you will be attached towards any food, vehicle or any person. So that kind of chitta, the state of chitta is called Raga. All these things are all avidya, smita, raga, dvesha and all these kleshas are related to chitta, not physical body. If your chitta is polluted by all these kleshas, then it affects on physical body. That is called Raga, which means attachment. Attachment. So Raga definition given here, Sukha Anushayi Raga. Sukha means happy or happiness. Anushayi means accompany or the mingling, togetherness. You can take accompany. The accompany of happiness is known as attachment. If you are accomplished, meaning you are comfortable with any things and you don't want to leave that, that is called attachment. Okay, you can tell that what is called addicted. What is addiction? Attachment, addiction, all are the synonym you can take. Actual meaning is attachment only, but it goes later on in the form of addiction. So here addiction will happen with Anushaya. Anushaya means accompany. Accompany means which is easy for you, good for you, comfortable for you. Okay. So other word you can say this is called Anukula. Pratikula means opposite. Anukula means easy. So the situation, the thoughts which is easy for you, comfortable for you, that is called attachment. Chitta level. So Sukha Anushayi Raga. Raga means attachment. Attachment is where you feel Sukha, happy. So happiness or the Sukhaness when accomplished with Anu means that object. That is called Raga. You develop a kind of attachment. That is called Raga. So Sukha Anushayi Raga. The accompany with happiness. That is called Raga. It is also one kind of Klesha. So earlier sutra we talked regarding the Raga means attachment. If you attach towards any comfortable thing, that is called comfortable zone or Raga. Sukha Anushayi Raga. You are accompanying the Sukha with you. That is called Raga. And this sutra we are talking the Dvesha. Let's see. It tells Dukha Anushayi Dvesha. Dukha Anushayi Dvesha. Dvesha means aversion. Your chitta level, your mentally you are avert towards a person. Your mentally you are doing himsa. Not actual himsa, but mentally you are thinking about that something bad happened to him, bad happened to that person. That's called Dvesha. You don't like that particular person, particular object, particular item. That's called Dvesha. What is Dukha Anushayi Dvesha? Dukha means sorrow, not pain. Remember. Dukha means sorrow. Anushayi means accompany. So what and all the things gives you sorrow, that is called Dvesha. Means that related thoughts comes, that is called Dvesha. So Dvesha means When your chitta is not compatible with that things, that object, that situation, that person, that is called Dvesha, that feeling. Chitta will become in that state, Dvesha. For example, you don't like a person, if comes you, or that person comes to you, you will feel Dvesha. Your competitor, or your Shatru, you feel Dvesha. Mental. That is called Dukha Anushayi Dvesha. Anushayi means accompany. So accompany with what you don't want, dislike factor, that is called Dvesha. You can take this Anushayi means Pratikula factor. Pratikula means opposite. What you want, it's opposite to that. Opposite, like fully opposite of that. So that is called Dukha Anushayi Dvesha. So the Dvesha is called aversions, or the feeling of guilty, feeling of ego, or feeling of himself towards unwanted thing, or dislikeful things, or dislike person. Dukha Anushayi. Dukha means sorrow. It gives sorrow. So that kind of thought is known as called Dvesha. Last sutra we talk regarding the Dvesha. Dvesha means which is not good for you. Aversion. You will be having Dvesha towards uncomfortable things, or uncomfortable person, uncomfortable situation. That is called Dvesha. Pratikula Vishaya. So Dukha Anushayi Dvesha. You will feel Dukha towards that. That kind of chitta thoughts level is called Dvesha. The pattern of thoughts, the pattern of chitta, or the bhavana Vishaya, it's called Dvesha. And this sutra will be learning the last klesha, which is called Abhinivesha. So let's see. Abhinivesha, what meaning you can take as the fear of death or clinging to the life. So let's see. Sutra tells, Sarashavahi vidishopi tatharudha abhiniveshaha. Sarashavahi vidishopi tatharudha abhiniveshaha. So let's see. The word is called Sarasha Vahi Virushaha Api Tatha Rura Abhiniveshaha. Abhinivesha means fear of death, or clinging to the life. Let's take fear of death. You can take the word fear of death. What is fear of death? It tells here. Sarasavahi. Sarasa means his own rasa. The quality of rasa is flowing. If you take the rasa of as the gur or the jaggery, the rasa is always moving. The rasa of oil is moving, sticking continuously. Taila dharavat. So sarasa, it has its own flow. Vahi means bahanam, flowing. The rasa or the liquid had its qualities to flow towards anything. If you keep a liquid water or any other liquid alcohol or liquid anything, it will fall towards its own. Wherever it gets chance, it falls, it flows. That's called a bahanam, or flowing. So anything has their own flow, sarasha, their own quality. If I say that the quality of mobile is, it has its own software and it moves its own. Your chitta will move in your direction. My chitta will works in my direction. Others chitta will works in other direction. So they have their own program to function. Here this sarasha means based on their own knowledge, based on their own experience. What experience? Vidusha. Vidusha means the wise person. Here sarasha means the own. Rasa means liquid, you can take. Or their own knowledge or own experience. That is the word meaning. Own experience. Based on their own experience, bahanam, their flow. Based on your experience, you will be explaining something. Based on my experience, I will be explaining something. So that is called sarasha vahi. Vidusha means wise person, scholar. Api means even though they are scholar person, still they do that work. Which was we will be looking. Dvesha means the scholar or the wise person. Even though they are wise person, tatha, even though, tatha means that way. Rudha means domination, or they will be dominating. Rudha means actually they will get marginalized or they will get dominant. Here this rudha means dominating. So even though they are wise person, skilled person, scholar person, the quality of Abhinivesha, the fear of death, it will dominate on the wise person or scholar person. That's why they explain these are 5 obstacles or 5 kleshas under yoga. In earlier chapters, first chapter we explained the 9 obstacles, yoga antaraya. Here explain some other word they call klesha. There are 5. The last one is called Abhinivesha. Abhinivesha is telling here like Saraswavahi vidushovi tatha ruha Abhinivesha. Saraswavahi means when the things goes in their own direction, own flow. Okay. Vidushovi, even though Vidusha, their wise person, they cannot deny, they cannot stop that thought. Which thought? Abhinivesha, mrityubhaya, fear of death. Even though they are wise person, still they have that bhaya, fear, that one day they has to go. So these all are the kleshas under second chapter explained. So this way we have completed the pancha kleshas, started with avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha and abhinivesha. Avidya is known as ignorance, asmita is known as egoism, raga is known as attachment, dvesha is known as aversion and abhinivesha is known as fear of death. So all these things are present in chitta. If you going on practicing Kriya Yoga, the benefit will give the klesha tanu karanarthascha. Klesha will become tanu, small. For example, if you practice Kriya Yoga, klesha will be like this. Like this. These are the 4 kleshas. And avidya is the root of all. This is avidya. You can take this is asmita, this is avidya. You can take this is avidya, this is asmita, this is raga, this is dvesha and this is abhinivesha. These are the pancha, 5 kleshas. If you are going on practicing Kriya Yoga, the benefit they given like samadhi bhavanartha kleshadun karanarthascha. The bhavana, thing or the thoughts of samadhi will comes or arise in our chitta. So the samadhi bhavana will arise in our chitta and the kleshas or the obstacles they will decrease because klesha tanu means getting small or subtlest. So the practice of Kriya Yoga leads here, it will decrease or the subtle, make subtle of the all kinds of kleshas, but it won't destroy. Root will be there. To remove that root we need to go for some other practice. So it stated this benefit or the benefit of Kriya Yoga, it leads to sampragyata state, not asampragyata. To reach asampragyata we need to go for some other practice, as we explained in the first chapter Abhyasa Vairagya. Second chapter also will be explaining some other new technique. So this is the whole meaning, main concept regarding the Pancha Klesha. Thank you.